Taurus, this is the second time I'm doing your reading. I'm starting it again. First of all, because I had to cut it off for a moment. But also it was a little bit downer, like a little bit of a downer for reading. I feel like you could be just kind of getting to the end of your rope or the end of your stick about something. Like you're not, look, these pals don't want to go together. That you're over something. I don't know what you're over. That's where we left off on the last reading, so we'll start it there. I'm not going to take away the energy just because it wasn't, all sunshine and rainbows and stuff like that. But at the same time, yeah, spirit of place. There was something about the field of dreams coming out. Someone standing in the middle of the field asking, like, what is this supposed to do? What am I supposed to, how am I supposed to use this? That's the spirit of place, and in the reverse coming out first kind of just tells me like you don't even like, how cheerleaders will run onto the field and they're like, yay. It's like you're like feeling the opposite of that right now. You're just like, no, you're standing in the middle of a wide open field and you're just like, what am I supposed to do with all this wheat or all this field of everything? It's got everything in it. And it doesn't mean you're mad or upset. You're just not sure what to do with it. Like, that's a lot. Look, that's what you're receiving. It's like someone's giving you everything. Billie Eilish, everything. I had a dream. I got everything I wanted. That's kind of what this is. And it's almost like it could be a nightmare for you. It could be a little bit overwhelming. You could be feeling a little bit flabbergasted. There was a very auspicious feeling that was coming through for the Capricorns. You might be not really understanding how auspicious what it is that has been given to you is. It's almost like someone giving you a really dirty rock. Okay, it's got a whole bunch of mud or clay or dirt caked onto it, right? And you don't really think it's very pretty. You're just like, well, thanks. Like, this is thanks. Yeah, right. Yeah. That's the kind of sarcasm I was feeling in the last reading. This is showing me that what it is that you just have not rinsed off the rock yet. Run it under some cold water or maybe some hot water. Give it a good scrub and then see what it looks like. It's like a makeover. Those makeovers that they show on the TV where they pick up people from rough situations or who have experienced rough things and give them whole full body makeovers and you like don't even recognize the person. That's what this has the potential to be. Look, number 44 is strength. Okay. We've got storm fields. So the field that you're now going to be able to sidestep is the storm. The one that would have tossed you up a whole bunch. And then the details, you no longer have to worry about them. That's gorgeous, Taurus. That's like way better energy than what you had a moment ago. So you've got number 4 in the reverse, number 36 in the upright, number 44 in the upright, number 9 in the reverse, and number 43 in the reverse. This is redefining, or at least being able to just commit strongly. It's in the second and third place to the spirit not being one that's going to be destructive, and especially not when it comes to small little details. It's like you're prefacing something, you're going over paperwork. Oh, okay, this is a really good example of exactly what I mean. When you're finalizing a paper, like maybe you're in school, right? You got to go over the details 1,000 times. It's draft 1, draft 2, draft 3, the final draft, like the pre-final draft, and then the final draft. It's a whole lot of work, and there's paper flying everywhere. There's note cards. There's meetings that you have to have with group members, if you're working in tandem with people. There's just so much like moving pieces, right? Got to make sure you got an index, all of your citations are correct, blah, blah, blah. It is not a very fun spirit to be in. But once you're done with that commitment, the offer that is made by the body of work presented as a whole is one that is valuable, that you have actually invested in, that you have actually put time and space, energy into. So also something that you can strongly balance, that you can hold, that will be yours. It's something that you can claim. It's something that you can is tangible. Yeah, it's really healing. It's you being able to say, even though I don't like doing this, I will put the hard work into it in order to heal the situation. I don't want to build an entire house, but I also don't want to live in a cave. It's the alternative. You're taking off the mask of being, not being strong enough for something, or not being good enough for something, or not being able to heal something. You're finally taking that off. You're not gonna just like put down your blessings because you think it's disgusting. It's too dirty to pick up off the floor, or it's too dirty to pick up off the face of Mother Nature's earth. You know what I mean? Like it is not. Yeah, there's the passion being restored. Yeah, this is you healing a part of yourself that you previously thought you had to hide, not really healing the parts of yourself that you don't want to heal, which is fine. That's actually really important to understand where not to put your energy also. And then being able to recreate this pep in your step, especially when it comes to friendship. Okay? That's what's going to create a soulmate relationship for you, Taurus, is creating this space for healing to happen versus for hiding to happen. When you're wearing a mask, you cannot cleanse yourself. That is not a healing journey. Okay? You're not washing your face if you're also wearing a mask. You can do one at a time. You can do them in consecutive order. But unless we're doing like face masks at a spa, and that's the type of mud that we've got caked all over the place, this passion should really be towards something that matters to you, that's going to matter or going to count, that you're going to invest in. Why would you want to heal something or friendship, a loving relationship? I do feel like this is kind of like, I do feel like this is romance for you a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Those three being there, especially because you're coming out in your own read. There's an earth sign. So this could be like a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but since we're talking about you, Taurus, I'm feeling like you're coming out in your own sign. Being able to say, hey, there you take the good with the bad. And then you heal yourself to the point where you don't no longer have to worry about what kind of build it and they will come. Yeah. Just a hint, they're already here. Hopefully that helps. I know that it's not really that helpful when you want to know exactly who, what, when, where, why, how. I know there's 1,000 questions, but those questions are for you to figure out, not for me to answer for you. There's a title card. That's a devotion. It's your title, Taurus. So take it. Like, yeah, look. Even the cat is like, look here. Heal. I feel like you're doing a lot of healing. I feel like you're doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of revising of relationships, perhaps, in your life. Maybe taking somewhat of an inventory. Yeah, look, self-control. Yeah, you're exhibiting a lot of this is a lot of stoicism. It's being able to push through that feeling of needing to be fed up and sarcastic and tired and sick and tired of being sick and tired and everything is stupid. Like that energy is now starting to dissipate, and it's because you've had enough self-control to contain yourself. I don't know if you were feeling out of sorts before. Yeah, look, I'm saying you could have been feeling out of sorts, and that's what was needing the healing. So you went and did it. Good job. Thank you for doing the work. Taurus, if this is you and you did the work, thank you. If this is you and you didn't do the work, never mind. But I'm just trying to say, yeah, look, without self-esteem, you can't have gifts. If you don't love yourself on any level or to any extent, then of course you're going to be just absolutely exhausted by the world, Suffering. Theravada Buddhism talks largely about suffering and letting go of suffering. So if that's something that you are struggling with, might be an avenue that you might want to check out. I don't know. Up to you. Hopefully this is not you suffering because of all the self-control that you're having to exert. It's like, all work, no play. Go play. Just wanted to, rest. Go rest. Go relax. That's what I mean. If you've been working and working and working and working and chipping away, I feel like you're chipping away at something. You could be, I'm also hearing the, like, chip away, Lakota, and like a couple other Sioux tribes. I don't know what's coming through. That's the purpose. You could be, some of your purpose here could be to find your origin story, your source, your energy that comes from resting. That could be part of your purpose here on this planet. So instead of suffering and trying to create things, let go a little bit, maybe. Let go of the reins. You already have the title card. It showed itself earlier. It's there, okay? There's no denying that. All you have to do at this point, I feel like, is kind of let some things go, okay? Like, really let go. And I know that's really hard for bullheaded Taurus, no offense, but you guys are really bullheaded sometimes. And I know it makes you feel like you're like kind of free falling, like flailing out of control. But that moment is also the moment that you'll have clarity on what you need to do to fix everything, if that makes sense. The very moment that you let go is the very moment that you receive everything. And that's this release right here. This is the moment that you let go, and it's almost like you're dropping the key into your own hand. Like you already have the title, so give it to yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Give yourself the title. Don't wait for someone else to award it to you or something like that. Yeah, there's judgment. You don't need other people judging you. Just give it to yourself. Give yourself commitment. Say, I know that I can commit to myself, and then do it. And as soon as you do, boom, everything else just kind of falls right into place. Okay?